All right, guys, quick video today. Going to be making another episode of my pursuits of the QuickBooks Online certification, QuickBooks ProAdvisor. So let's get started. Let's start where we left off. So managing your clients and work. Let's see. Oops, what's this? Let's open this up on the side over here. Let's open up my business documentation for my notes, any notes I may take. And let's continue with managing your work. And I forgot to take any notes over here. I don't think any notes was absolutely critical, but regardless, you get a haircut. But let's continue. Managing your work. Managing your clients and work. The story so far on how long this? I think it said 10 minutes. Managing your work. The story so far. For Lisa and her busy bookkeeping and accounting team, the number of deadlines they have to juggle can be crazy. Missing a deadline can have serious consequences like a fine or even losing a client. What Lisa really needs is a way to keep track of it all so nothing falls through the cracks. How can QuickBooks Online Accountant help? Well, help is at hand. The work features in QuickBooks Online Accountant let you create projects and tasks right from your work dashboard for all your clients, even if they don't use QuickBooks Online. Okay, great. Let me see if I could pull this up. Hold on a sec, guys. Live dashboard. So, okay, perfect. So, continuing. Create projects and tasks right from your work dashboard for all your clients, even if they don't use QuickBooks Online. Add projects and tasks to track work from your firm. Assign projects or specific tasks to you or your team members. Set up repeating projects for the same client that will occur on a regular basis. Duplicate existing projects across multiple clients to save time on manual entry. Ready to take a look? And learning outcomes is going to be in this lesson, you'll learn how to, one, describe how to use work functionality to increase organization and efficiency. Topics: managing your work, creating work for your team, project templates, and creating a project using a quick start template. So let's continue the lesson. Managing your work. QuickBooks Online Accountant lets you organize your team and your clients in one central location. If your client doesn't use QuickBooks Online, no problem. You can add them as a client at the same time you create a project. All you need is their name and email address. Okay, so if your client doesn't use QuickBooks Online, you can add them as a client at the same time you create a project. All you need is their name and their email address. No more need for separate to-do lists for different clients. Okay. Features on the work screen can help you manage requests and messages for your client along with all the work you do for them. You'll be able to manage your practice and stay organized, never missing a deadline. When you look at the work, you'll see a bird's eye view of what's coming up for your firm, all organized by due date. Visualizing your work in this way means you can see straight away what's due today, next week, or next month. This will help you focus your attention, manage your time and better understand your firm's capacity, thereby becoming more efficient. This functionality will also flag what's overdue so you can deal with it straight away. You can view your work at a glance, filter by client, or show work that is for the client show work that is for the firm rather than a client. You will also see the team user assigned to the project. If you have standard processes for doing things, you can become even more efficient. You can repeat projects for the same client or even duplicate existing projects across multiple clients to save time on manual entry. Now, that's working smarter. Let's take a look at it in action. So let's take a look at the video. Workflow management.
Now you can manage all your clients and the work you do for them all right in QuickBooks Online Accountant. Let's take a look at work in action. When you go to work, you'll see a bird's eye view of the work coming up for your firm, all
Looks
organized by due date. Seeing your work in this way helps you focus your attention, manage your time, and better understand your firm's capacity to take on more. If something's overdue, we show that here too, so you have an easy way to track urgent work. You can also choose to automatically show activities and actions to take in your client's QuickBooks. Use the filters to view what you need, track what everyone is working on, and focus on what you need to do for certain clients. You can also view all your work as a list that's easy to scan. From here, you can see everything you've done and all the work ahead well beyond 30 days. When you're ready to create a new project, choose an existing client from the drop-down list or add a new one right there. You can add any client, even those not using QuickBooks Online. Fill in your new client's name and email address. Your new client will remain in your client list, so you can add more details later. Continue creating a project for them. Just add a due date and some detail. If the project reoccurs on a regular basis, you can repeat the project and never have to worry about it again. Set how often the project should repeat, and it will appear automatically in your workflow. You can break a bigger project down into smaller specific tasks, and you can assign those tasks with due dates to people on your team. Once you save a project with tasks, you can see each individual task in work and the progress bar for the project. It's easy to make date and assignment changes on the fly based on your firm's shifting priorities and deadlines. Status updates are also a snap. Like when you can't complete a task, you can change the status to blocked. The project progress bar shows how individual tasks are progressing. 3 tasks? Is it 2/3 complete? Done? It's easy to see where you are. All of this is also available on your phone or tablet, so even on the go, you can stay on top of your deadlines. Now that's the way to work.
Okay. So it is a project management tool. So let's continue lesson. Creating work for your team. Lisa and her team loves how this keeps them on track with managing their firm and client work. Right now, she wants to set up a project for a member of her team to manage Cindy's Beauty Bar's weekly payroll. Let's see how it's done. Changes in the UI may not be reflected in the video. So let's read this and then review the video. So step 1, from the QuickBooks Online Accountant homepage, select Work, which is right here, in the left navigation. Step 2, select Create Project. Step 3, enter the project name, weekly payroll. Step 4, from the firm or client drop down, we can either choose My Firm or select a client. In this case, it's for Cindy's Beauty Bar. Select a team member to allocate the work to. If Lisa wanted to do the work herself, she'd select me as the user logged into the account. But in this case, we allocate the project to Alex Reedsmith. Then set a due date for the project. We can add notes later, but let's go ahead and add a task. Select Add Task and name the task Request Timesheets from Client. Okay. So let's maximize this and hit play.
From the QuickBooks Online Accountant homepage, select Work in the left navigation. Select Create Project. Enter the project name, Weekly Payroll. From the firm or client drop-down, we can either choose My Firm or select a client. In this case, it's for Cindy's Beauty Bar. Select a team member to allocate the work to. If Lisa wanted to do the work herself, she'd select me as a user logged into the account. But in this case, we allocate the project to Alex Reedsmith. Then set a due date for the project. We can add notes later, but let's go ahead and add a task. Select Add a Task. Name the task Request Timesheets from Client. Select the date the task is due. Allocate the task to Alex Reedsmith. Select Save. Presto! The basic project and task we just created is saved in the Work Center. Lisa can add as many tasks as needed to manage this process.
Okay, perfect. Let's continue on to the next part of the lesson. Lesson check. The dashboard makes it easy for Lisa and her team to see the status of all the projects. Okay. Once Alex has completed her first task of requesting timesheets from Cindy, how should he mark the task as done? Choose the numbered section from the options below. Okay. So let's see how we do this. Create client request, everyone to do. I think it's number 2 over here. Let's find out. That's right. By selecting this drop down, he will have the option to mark the task as to do, in progress, blocked, or done. If he selects done, the task will be marked as completed and disappear from the work dashboard. He can easily switch to list mode if he needs to see a full list of all projects and tasks, including the completed ones. Project templates. As you saw, it's straightforward to create a project and add tasks, but it can be time consuming, especially if it's a process with lots of tasks. That's why QuickBooks Online Accountant includes a series of quick start project templates that include some of the common tasks a firm might need. In addition, you can create custom templates to map out projects and tasks that are specific to your firm. Select each tab to find out more. Okay, let's start with a quick starts template. Use QuickBooks Online Accountant's standard templates if you're mapping out a common series of tasks, or use it as a starting point. You can still adjust tasks, due dates, and assignees when you create a project from a quick start template, or if you prefer, duplicate it, then edit it, add to it, and remove tasks to create a more customized project without having to start from scratch. Currently, QuickBooks Online Accountant features the following quick start templates. Bi-weekly payroll. Okay, currently QuickBooks Online Accountant features the following quick start templates: bi-weekly payroll, client onboarding, monthly bookkeeping, and yearly taxes. Okay. Let's continue. Custom templates. Custom templates allow you to build workflows specific to your firm's or client's needs. They can be created from a quick start template or project, or from scratch. Once the template is created, your team then has a consistent workflow to apply every time. For example, a common workflow for Lisa's firm is to manage their monthly client's billing. She could save time by creating a custom project template with tasks to approve billable time, approve expenses, and create the client invoice. Okay. ProAdvisor tip: think about the way your firm operates. Are there any regular workflows that you could speed up by creating a project template? Continue lesson. Creating a project using a quick start template. For some of Lisa's clients, the monthly bookkeeping workflow is pretty much the same tasks done in the same order by the same team members. QuickBooks Online Quick Start templates are perfect here and will save Lisa a lot of time because she doesn't have to build a project from scratch. The work is already done and ready to pick up from the template list. Changes in the UI may not be reflected in the video. So let's read this and then we'll review the video. So, step 1. From the QuickBooks Online Accountant homepage, select the Work tab, which is right here. Select Manage Templates. On the template screen, you can see the list of Quick Start templates. Select Monthly Bookkeeping. By default, this template creates or contains 8 tasks. Select Create Project. We can rename the projects, but the default is fine. Select the client that this project is for. In this case, it's Chang's Masters VA and Designs. Select the date the project is due. Note that because this is by default a monthly project, it's automatically set to repeat, so we can select the day of the month it needs to be done by on an ongoing date. So let's now review the video.
From the QuickBooks Online Accountant homepage, select the Work tab. Select Manage Templates. On the template screen, we can see the list of Quick Start templates. Select Monthly Bookkeeping. By default, this template contains 8 tasks. Select Create Project. We can rename the project, but the default is fine. Select the client the project is for. In this case, it's Chang's Master VA and Designs. Select the date the project is due. Note that because this is by default a monthly project, it's automatically set to repeat. So we select the day of the month it needs to be done by on an ongoing basis. Next, assign the project and its associated task to a colleague. Add some details. This might be client-specific or firm or colleague-specific. Review the task list and select Save. Back on the template screen, select Work. Here you can see the new project and select a task to view the details. And the project is scheduled and ready.
Okay, perfect. Let's continue the lesson. Great work. Learning outcomes, well done. In this lesson, you've learned how to, 1, describe how to use work functionality to increase organization and efficiency. ProAdvisor tip, as well as keeping track of all the projects and tasks across your practice. You can also filter this list to only show the things that are assigned to you. Now, that's the way to work. Next steps, in the next lesson, you'll find out how to send messages, share documents, and track client requests securely from within QuickBooks Online Accountant. So let's click next lesson and get started. Let's see how long this is going to take, out of curiosity. Okay, so we are at Manage Your Clients and Work. So this is 5 minutes, this is 5 minutes, so maybe 10 minutes. Let's continue. Sometimes it gets stuck like that, in which case you have to go back. And what is this exactly? Ready for QuickBooks Online Certification Bootcamp? Join us for, guess that's it if you want to do that. I'm just trying to figure out what this is exactly about. Ready for QuickBooks Online. Your benefits, current tier, silver. It says QuickBooks ProAdvisor merchandise store. Yeah, I don't know what this is all about, honestly. But any event, let's get back to training. So, client requests. The story so far for Lisa and her team, keeping track of all the information their clients send to them, like bank statements or tax details, used to be hard work. It was scattered across different places like their email system, task tracker, and online filing system. But not anymore. With QuickBooks Online Accountant, they can now keep it all in one place right there alongside their clients' QuickBooks Online files. How can QuickBooks Online Accountant help? With client requests, you can access shared documents and message clients securely straight from your work dashboard. Learning outcomes. In this lesson, you'll learn how to, 1, describe how to use client request functionality. Topics is managing client requests. Continue lesson. Managing client requests. You and your client will no longer need to share sensitive information over email. Client requests enable you to share messages and upload documents with ease, and it's all secure. How does it look for your client? All your requests are received and organized in their QuickBooks Online account My Account tab. They can track your requests by due date so they won't miss a thing, and you'll get what you need on time. Your client can respond and share documents inside QuickBooks Online so their sensitive information is safe. Let's take a look at how you use this great time-saving device. ProAdvisor tip: you can even email a request to a client who doesn't have a QuickBooks Online subscription, but you can't attach a document to the request, and they can't send you documents via the request. Okay, let me read that again. You can email a request to a client who doesn't have QuickBooks Online subscription, but you can't attach a document to the request, and they can't send you documents via the request. Okay, so let's review this video.
Now you can easily communicate with your clients, where you actually manage all the work for them, all right in QuickBooks Online Accountant. Let's take a look at client requests in the Work tab. When you go to Work, you'll see a bird's eye view of your client requests and work coming up, all organized by due date. When you need something from your client, create a request right in here. Just add what you need, a due date, any documents, and some detail, and you're ready to go. We automatically publish it to your client's QuickBooks Online. You can also include an email notification with your request. All of your requests live in your client's My Accountant tab in their QuickBooks Online account. They can easily track the due dates of your requests, so they won't miss a thing and you'll get what you need on time. When your client is ready to send you a document, they upload it straight from your request and send it back to you. Then, in the QuickBooks Online Accountant dashboard, you can track the status of document requests and messages at a glance. This is also where you can capture all of those client back and forths in one place, a big time saver over trying to keep track of multiple emails. From your clients list, accessing shared documents is easy. Here you can upload new documents as well as download or delete existing ones. All of this is available on your phone or tablet, so if you're outside the office, you can still manage your work. Now that's the way to work.
Okay, perfect. So let's continue the lesson. Lesson check. Now that you've seen it in action, let's take a look at a couple specific tasks. The bookkeeper looking after Ravella Nest Egg Properties has a project to review the bank accounts. He needs to ask his client, Mylene, to send him his most recent statements. Where does he need to do this? So the conversation is tracked in QuickBooks Online Accountant. Okay. I would say it's number 3. But let's find out if I'm correct. That's right. By creating a client request, he can email the client and let QuickBooks Online Accountant keep track of the conversation for him. He can even add documents for the client to review. When you create a request to a client, it will automatically be published to your client's QuickBooks Online account under the My Accountant tab. You can also enable an email request to your clients so they also get notified by email. Next, lesson check. Your client has sent you their bank statement as per your client request, but unfortunately they've done it for the wrong date. How can you ask them to redo it as part of a tracked conversation? Create a new client request, edit the project and add a new request. Edit the client request and add a comment. Send them an email from. Let's try this one. See if that's correct. Great choice. By using the comments feature on the client's request makes it easy to keep track of all the whole conversation with the client, so you never miss a thing. To recap, learning outcomes. Well done. In this lesson, you've learned how to describe how to use client request functionality. ProAdvisor tip. If you have multiple bookkeepers working on the same client, keeping all the information in one place saves time and helps you look professional and efficient. Next steps. That brings us to the end of this module, introducing the practice management feature of QuickBooks Online Accountant. You're ready to check your knowledge in the module review. I don't know if that's accurate because I feel like I missed something. Oh, module review. Okay, I guess that's it. So I think we'll be able to finish this up, and then we'll have to take the exam maybe sometime later, but let's see how far we're able to get along. So, module review. Managing your clients and work. This short module review is an optional activity enabling you to revisit some of the key points covered in the course. This is not a test, so there's no scoring and no pass or fail either. Its purpose is to help you reinforce what you've learned. Although the review is optional, we do recommend that you complete it because it does not count toward your course completion status and is reflected in the progress bar. To complete the review, simply work through the questions presented. But let me take a quick look over here because I feel like I didn't complete everything, but let's take a look. Looks like we did. So let's resume. Got stuck, so we'll move over. Training. Resume. Continue lesson. Okay, question 1. Which of the following statements is true? If you permanently delete a client from QuickBooks Online Accountant, you no longer have access to the QuickBooks Online data. Not sure. If you make a client inactive, you no longer have access to the QuickBooks Online data. If you permanently delete a client from QuickBooks Online Accountant, it will delete all data from your books. Okay, let's read that. If you permanently delete a client from QuickBooks Online Accountant, you no longer have access to their QuickBooks Online data. Maybe that's true. If you have a client, if you make a client inactive, you no longer have access to their QuickBooks Online data. Doesn't sound true. If you permanently delete a client from QuickBooks Online Accountant, it will delete all data from your books. Maybe that's true. Let's try that one. That's not true. Let's try this one. That's not true. If you permanently delete a client from QuickBooks Online Accountant, you no longer have access to their QuickBooks Online data. Okay, that's accurate. I just received a notification. Oh, okay, great. In QuickBooks Online Accountant, name 3 ways you can search for team members. Name, yeah. Job title, email address. I think that's it. All right. Gregory Wright has a small practice of 3 bookkeepers and 1 accountant. He wants them all to receive email notifications for work tasks. Where do email notifications need to be enabled? Okay, so let's read the answers. In the firm, Master Admin, QuickBooks Online Accountant, Company Settings. In the Master's Admin's Work Settings. In each team member's QuickBooks Online Accounting, Company Settings. In each member's QuickBooks Online Accountant, Work Settings. I would say in the firm, Master Admin's QuickBooks Online Accountant, Company Settings. Let's check that. No. How about this one? In the firm's Master Admin's Work Settings. No, that's not it. Holy cow. Okay. So, in each team member's QuickBooks Online Accounting Company Settings. All right. So the answer to that question, which is Gregory Wright has a small practice of 3 bookkeepers and 1 accountant. He wants them all to receive email notifications for work tasks. Where do email notifications need to be enabled? In each team member's QuickBooks Online Accountant Company Settings. Okay. In order to streamline your subscriptions, you can now move more than 1 subscription in or out of your list at a time. How many can you move at once? Okay. Let's say, not sure. Let's take a stab. 25. No. 50. Check answer. It's 50. Okay, great. Which 3 of the following statements are true about the work functionality in QuickBooks Online Accountant? Which 3 of the following statements are true about the work functionality in QuickBooks Online Accountant? You can create project and tasks for your clients and your firm. That sounds true. You can use a quick start project template to run profitability reviews. I don't recall that being stated, but you can create custom templates that have repeat schedule. Yes. You can create projects and tasks for clients who don't use QuickBooks Online. I think so. So I think that's it. Because the last one was you can't add a repeat schedule to an existing project template, which I don't think is true. Okay, module complete. Well done. Looks like we'll have some time to potentially complete the CPE assessment. So let's try to take a stab at. Try to take a. Oh wait, no, it is earned. Great. So that's awesome. All right, so that's it for now, I think. Wait, no, that's not right. Shoot. Here is the CPE assessment. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 left over here. So I've done so far 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 4 left. So I'm about halfway done. So let's start the CPE assessment. Ugh. Terrible. Start. Okay, let's get started. You have added a note to your client's account that is for a recurring task and needs to remain visible to your team. What can you do to ensure this note is not missed? Make it a pin note, I think. You have a client who is signed up for wholesale billing and they have asked you to downgrade their subscription level. What is the first step you need to take? I think you need to remove them from wholesale billing. There are 3 levels of access that you can give a team user in your firm. Which level would you need to give them in order for them to be able to do the following: modify, update, and access firm information, as well as update billing, subscriptions, and firm's books? I would say full. Which of the following initial steps for adding a team member to your QuickBooks Online accountant account? Okay, which of the following fills the gap in step 2? For adding a new team member, sign into QuickBooks Online Accountant, select the something in the left navigation, select add user. Select the team. Your colleagues need to get a copy of a paper receipt from a client so they can match it up to an expense for gas that has been recorded in the client's QuickBooks Online company. Which of the following are true when they use the work functionality of QuickBooks Online? They can send a screenshot of the expense entry in QuickBooks Online to the client by adding it to the request to help them identify which receipt they're looking for. They can't add an attachment. I don't think that's true. But the client can attach a photo. The client appears in the client's QuickBooks Online company in My Accountant. No. The request appears in the client's, maybe, yeah. Requests are automatically emailed to the client unless notify client is unchecked. So let's check that. I don't know if that's right. We'll find out at the end. How do you change the status of a task? Check a box marked done. How do you change the status of a task? I would say use the drop down on the task tile. So, submit answers. Done. All right. Awesome. So, let's download the certification. Open that bad boy up, and I'll save that. All right, guys. So, that's it for now. Thank you guys for joining me. If you found this content to be helpful and useful, feel free to hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and hit that subscribe button. That's all I got for now. So until next time, guys, work hard, work smart, keep hustling, and have a good one. Peace, guys.